generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet! Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel, Dyad in the Rough. Today I want to talk about something that I think is extremely exciting for the Disney company, and that has to do with Inside Out 2. So if you're not aware, Disney has been kind of going through, I would say, some struggles at the box office as of late. And so looking to a movie that could be as big as Inside Out 2, especially with the topic and the subject matter of what Inside Out 2 covers, there could have been some really good things going on, or it could have been going down that road that Disney has been going for a couple of years now. I would almost say even the last 5 or 10 years, where Disney is trying to push more of a public voice agenda as opposed to just telling some really good, engaging stories. And here we see from Inside Out 2, I think a lot of people were cautious at first, where they didn't know, are they gonna, continue their track record or actually make this a solid film? And I think that they did an extremely good job with Inside Out 2, especially considering what they have been doing with other projects. And now, not only are the Rotten Tomatoes scores showing it, but the box office is showing it too. So after 2 weekends of being out, Inside Out 2 has now become the #1 movie of 2024. It is on its way to $1 billion. It's getting very close. So after 2 weekends, Inside Out 2 has made almost $725 million worldwide. And I don't think it's going to slow down within the next week or two, because I think what happened is when Inside Out 2 was coming out, I think a lot of people were cautious and they wanted, people to go in, see the movie, see what they say, and then if it comes out positive, then people will rush to the theaters. They'll be like, is this a cash grab or is it actually a good movie? And I think with just like, you know, movie talkers like ourselves put out there to the public, like, hey, this is it. This is them, doing some good with their movies. Go see it. I think that's what this second rush is so far. And, people that couldn't make it this weekend, maybe it'll be next weekend. And I think it's probably going to have some really solid numbers by the 1 month mark of being in theaters. I don't think this is going to be a Disney movie where it jumps to Disney Plus very quickly. I think they're going to see how far they can go with it in the theaters, rack up as much money as possible, and then once it kind of loses some steam in theaters, then they'll go ahead and put it on Disney Plus. But what else does this really indicate for us? So, kind of going on another tangent here, with the idea that Disney has been pushing a lot of movies where they're trying to say like the public voice as opposed to doing some like really good entertainment or pushing a message that can connect with everybody. Um, Bob Iger even went in and like told the animation studios, hey, the reason why your films aren't doing so great is because you're pushing messages and not delivering entertainment. And so I feel like this is one of those first movies that's coming out where they definitely show that they cared about both. The only thing that I feel like they didn't care about for Inside Out 2 was making sure everybody came back from the original. That was a little bit of a misstep, but I don't know how much money the people were asking for. I know it was kind of a lowball number from Disney to them, but again, I don't know those logistics. What does this mean that could be I would say, positive outlook moving forward. I think that this movie is showing, at least for the Pixar realm, that we have probably some good movies coming out in the future. Not only just sequels, but probably also original IPs as well. And what my hope is that this is going to be some proof that if we, stick to the main story, and if we stick to entertainment and a good message that can connect with everybody, I think that it means that, with the other projects, they're going to look at this and say, hey, maybe we should start doing what they're doing. And then maybe other projects will start getting more positive feedback. So, what's the elephant in the room that could really learn from this? Lucasfilm. Just because The Acolyte has been getting smashed by fans of Star Wars because of the issues that the show has. Now, granted, the show is kind of a murder mystery type show, so I feel like not all of the things have been revealed that we are supposed to be knowing right now. So maybe some of these things will be cleared up that fans are, disappointed with. But I feel like there's enough there where it's like, hey, we really didn't pay attention to the lore. We really didn't pay attention to maybe what the fans want. And also, we didn't deliver on the promise that we gave the fans when we said that the Acolyte was going to be centered around, dark side users. And now all we've seen, I mean, it took 4 episodes before we actually got, the big baddie to be involved. So with the idea of trying to like all the stuff that is surrounding the acolyte, the stuff within the show, the lore that seems to not be cared about, the people that are making the show that are just saying insane things that I don't understand why Disney isn't cracking down on them. Just all that stuff is creating, negativity within itself. The fans don't even need it. The negativity is there from the people that are making it. So I think what we can learn from this Inside Out 2 situation is if we give these projects some time to breathe, if we give the projects the proper respect and pay attention to the lore of what we have, then people could be on board with it. Like Inside Out 2's audience score and critic scores are phenomenal, and the reception for the money would be really, really good, especially if they do this, this approach to their next theatrical release, which I think is coming in like 2 years or so. So hopefully they learn from that. Hopefully all the Disney projects learn from this Inside Out 2 success, and everybody reassesses what should we be doing? What did they do that was so right? And then just maybe the projects will get much better. I'm hopeful. I if if thinking about the Lucasfilm situation, if we get past this acolyte thing, let's say it ends up being the worst thing that's ever happened. If we can get past that and we can get back on track and we can start creating some consistent, good content from Lucasfilm, I think we can heal from it, right? I think Inside Out 2 is a great, great film that is going to allow a lot of it, like myself, because I haven't been paying attention to Disney projects lately. There's probably 3 or 4 movies that came out recently I have not seen just because I feel like things just haven't been what Disney has been in the past. And this movie gives me the assurance that they're heading in the right direction. So I might check out some of those that I missed out on. I know I haven't seen Luca. I just watched Raya. I've seen Encanto. I saw that one right away. But this gives me hope even for like Moana 2, because even some of my friends that are like not too sure, even though they're huge fans of the first one, the new preview made them go, I don't know. So I think this is going to be some positive outlook given from Inside Out 2. Massive congratulations to the Inside Out 2 crew that made the film. If you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Drops a like if you like the video, and drops a comment letting us know your thoughts on the success of Inside Out 2. Do you believe that the success was because they went back to their roots and focused on a good story? Or is it something else? And then, as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.